Hey everyone, it's Finn here, live at Summer Games Fest, talking to Victor from Avatar Legends: The Fighting Game. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
You know what? It's great. I mean, this is I'm a huge Avatar fan from day one, and so actually finding out that they were not only making a fighting game, but not just a throwaway one, right? Like there's actually love being put into this, and it turns out that's because of you. So why don't you tell people who you are and what it is that you're doing with Avatar?
Sure. So I'm Victor Lugo. I'm the founder and chief creative officer here at Gameplay Group. We are developing Avatar Legends: The Fighting Game. And really, I'm here to support the team. They get all the credit for this. What I will tell you is that we're a newer studio, but we're full of fighting game veterans who've been making games for 20 and 30 years. We've been all playing games since the inception of fighting games, and we are hardcore scholars of this particular genre. So I myself have a background in developing fighting games, and whenever new people come in, we kind of teach them the ropes. This game is particularly special though because we have a mix of hardcore Avatar fans and hardcore fighting game fans, and so as you pointed out, there's a lot of love in every single character. We do a lot of research to make sure that the characteristics and behaviors and events that happen in the show with respect to any given character are captured in the game. And we're not a long linear narrative style game. We want to capture that in very short spurts as part of their personality and part of their fighting profile. So we do those things, and it carries out in all of their moves. It carries out in things like their critical hits. It carries out in some of the character-to-character interactions. And soon enough, it'll carry out in the story that you'll be able to see that puts all of this together and explains why Korra and Aang and Kyoshi are in the same world duking it out.
Now, how much connection or how much back and forth do you have with the people behind Avatar to make sure that they sign off on it while also staying true to your vision for the game?
Quite a bit. We like to stay very close to both Paramount and Avatar Studios to make sure that we're maintaining the essence of what the franchise is. We work with them on things like story. We work with them on the look and the feel of the experience. Our specialty is feel. It is their content, so we have to make sure that it feels the way that you would expect it to feel when you see a character, but we work with them quite heavily.
Now, because one of the coolest things is just how absolutely distinct each character feels, and a lot of that is because you've made them feel like they would pulled straight from the show. But in a fighting game, a big thing is balance. How do you balance it yourself between making the characters, making so that not any one character stands above everyone else, while still maintaining that kind of individual feel for each of them?
That's a great question. So I guess the first thing I'll say is we do spend a lot of time playing the game together and conversing with our partners at Paramount and Avatar Studios to make sure that the characters are captured appropriately. While we spend a lot of time testing and adjusting for balance, our approach is a little unique in that we build the character first to be themselves and worry about balance later. So the very first thing is just to make sure the essence of the character makes sense. Beyond that, we then think about balance and how we, adjust damage, etc. on a character timing. But first and foremost, it's about the character. So if a character were to be balanced but not fun or not themselves, we have not done our job. I'd much rather it be the other way and you guys tell me about it and we patch it later so that it's more balanced than to not represent what the character actually is. That's the priority.
And I think you can see it, at least especially in Sokka, right? You have all these other characters that have all the bending. So how do you make a character like Sokka just as fun to play? And you did. So who would you say you've spent the most work on to hit that level?
We put a lot of work into every character, but I will say we recently showed Azula off, and she is quite unique in that she's almost like two characters in one. So she has her focused mode and she has her Fire Lord mode, and after you beat her in a round, she goes a little bit insane into her Fire Lord mode, and her moves change, her profile changes, her movement options change. So we really kind of put a lot in to make sure that we captured both sides of her personality, which makes her almost a two-in-one character, which is quite a bit.
It was actually fantastic because you even give the option to start in Fire Lord phase, and it's watching she's got the disheveled hair and the crazed look pulled straight from that episode. That was when I knew that this was going to be something cool.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we definitely, and we put that level of detail into to every character. But if they've done it, if it is who their personality is, that's how we're going to represent them in the game.
Now, you just announced Kyoshi, Avatar Kyoshi. Do you have a set limit of what you want your roster to be? Are there more surprises to come? And can I make some suggestions?
You would be the absolute first to ask if you can make a suggestion. Believe it or not, don't believe it. What I'll say is this: this franchise is so ripe for a fighting game. It has such a deep background in martial arts and combat. It just works out perfectly. Right now, Kyoshi is the latest, but we've announced 12 characters with the base game. Along with that, you'll have more characters, 5 in the deluxe edition. That'll be part of our year 1 pass. And even beyond that, the last character that we'll have in that series will be a character vote. So you not only get to make your suggestion, you'll get to vote on a character. But I'm interested to know, like, which character would you like to see?
Sparky Boom Man.
Sparky Boom. Who doesn't want to see him?
Right.
Who doesn't want to see him?
Just shooting mind blast lasers and exploding things from afar, like
that. And that's what I think is so special about the series, because everybody has their character.
Yeah.
Which means, we do our thing right. You'll be seeing these characters for a long time to come. So we're really excited about it.
Are you trying to do a nice mix of Last Airbender and Korra, and?
Yes, we are. Last Airbender, Korra, and as you can see with Kyoshi, some characters from the books as well.
Yeah.
So, like Yoon and like Kyoshi and some of her moves and her martial arts style are things that you would not have seen in the main series, but you do see them here in the game, and some of the characters you see for the first time. So.
And what I think is really cool is with the new series coming out, right? With the with the Earthbending twins, you have such a ripe amount for future passes. Like there's no. I'm rambling, but is it cool to be releasing a game knowing that you're about to have brand new content to pull from as well?
Absolutely. This is like such a year for Avatar. Like new series, new movie, new game. This is like, yeah, like more characters mean more abilities for us to put characters in and make them competitive and let people have fun. So yeah, I couldn't ask for a better game to be working on right now.
Now, in your own internal tier list, because what's a fighting game without a tier list, right? I know you want to say everyone's your favorite, but who's your S tier right now?
Me personally, I am all about Kyoshi, and I know we just announced her, and I'm super happy that we announced her right before Summer Games Fest, because I actually get to play with her against people.
She's fun.
She's fun. She has really long normals and specials. You can be really deliberate with the types of combos you do with her, and I don't have to mash like too fast. Like Azula's a little too fast for me, but people are having a great time with her. But like with Kyoshi, I'm like A, B, C, like flow, cancel, jump. It's amazing. I love her.
Now, you mentioned how everyone at the company mostly comes from a fighting game background. What is your pedigree?
Fighting games and character interaction as well. So I've worked on a few different fighting games. You may have heard of a game called Killer Instinct. A lot of us have done that. There's some people from Skull.
Who hasn't heard of Killer?
There's some people who we have a couple other fighting games as well. So yeah, we have a background in fighting.
So what you're saying is there might be some guest characters from Killer Instinct.
Well, what I'll just say is you certainly have some guest designers from Killer Instinct who are working on the product. Beyond that, the roster is just so deep, like you've talked about. Like we just can't wait to show people what we have in store for it.
Yeah, it plays great. Like even at this stage, you can tell like you're gonna have just a lot of people just going to the lab and coming up with some ridiculous tech. Do you have a goal? Like, are we pushing for an Evo appearance one year?
Oh, absolutely. We want to make sure that we have something for everybody. So if you like the story, if you're more of a casual player, play with your friends, play online, play casual matches, play the story. If you want to have a nice sweaty match, we'll have something for you. So yes, we definitely want to make sure the characters are balanced and ready for tournament play.
That's awesome. Because I am a casual fighting game player. I love them, but I'm never good enough, and I can never dedicate just my time to one game, so I've just accepted that. But I'm surrounded by people that are just high-level players, and it's just so much fun to see a game that can appeal to someone like me, but still bring in the people at that level. And I'm hoping the best for y'all. That's awesome.
Well, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. We'll do everything we can to make sure we deliver the best Avatar fighting game. Look for us on July 23rd.
Yes.
It won't be long at all.
No. And where can people go to follow like the progress of the game and just news and announcements and whatnot?
Avatar fighters across all the socials.
Nice. And I have one more question for you. It's the most important one. Some say the most difficult. In your heart of hearts, if you have to choose, cake or pie?
Ooh, I have to go with cake. Is cheesecake technically cake?
You know, I'm allowing it.
Okay.
It's your answer.
All cake.
It's cheesecake,
All cake.
Cake. There it is. Okay.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, Victor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What were the options again? Cheesecake? What was it?
Cake or pie?
Cake or pie?
Are you a cake?
Cake.
You have to choose.
Cake.
See, there you go.
Especially if you say cheesecake.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, if you pull in cheesecake, I think it counts. But then you didn't pull in like, does pizza pie count as a pie? I don't know, man. Like, there's lots of options.
I don't crave pie. I crave cake. And if it's cheesecake.